I'm going to show you how to put a CRF450 exhaust muffler on an XR650L. This is 2015. And everything bolts up using factory bolts right in there. Nothing rubs, nothing hits. Stock exhaust pipe all the way to this point where I attached the CRF450 muffler to. I just welded and high temp the pipe to protect it, and it has a big difference in sound. And I like the fact that it's a Honda muffler on a Honda dualsport. Here it is. And it looks really cool too. Getting ready to put on the CRF450 exhaust. Replace the stock muffler. Hopefully you'll open it up a little bit. Alright, so I started hacking away. I got the 450 pipe on. It's just hung up right now on the exhaust hanger right there, that bolt. I cut it right below the factory weld. Took out the bends. I was playing around trying to get something to fit because the factory bend would interfere with the frame. So I'm going to end up taking the stock exhaust bend with the factory mounts, the clamp. I'm going to cut it right here, starting with that, and then slowly progress to see which distance of length makes this here. Then I'm going to weld that to this pipe and using the existing bolt bracket. So got the pipe on there. Just to get a basic idea where to cut, I'm going to trace out the muffler to the header pipe, the paint pen, and I'm going to cut that. Alright, so I marked off about an inch from the end there. Alright, so check it out. I got the bend back in place, and it actually slides right into the pipe just enough, and then you can throw a weld around it. I got the factory mount for the 450 CRF bracket there into the factory exhaust on the XR, but it's hitting the blinker, so I'm gonna have to trim this elbow piece just back a little bit so that it relaxes the pipe, because I think it goes in about half an inch or so, and it's hitting inside. So as you can see, make sure you can put the bolt in here so you line up the mid pipe there with the frame. Get everything mocked up before I weld it. Make sure that lines up just on all the way. Looks good. All right, here's the pipe. Slides on. do just a little bit more slight trimming, just so I can get that top bolt in there, and it clears the blinker just barely. You can see over here. Okay, so I got everything just all mocked up here. You see, nothing touches. Everything looks pretty good. Bolts in, it's loose. All this is loose here. Taking a paint pen to mark where I need to grind off the paint so I can weld. Get some spot tacks on. I'm going to put this bolt in here again to line everything up before I get it all welded up, tacked up that is, so it all lines up when I'm done. Okay, I got the pipe on, everything's mocked up, bolts are all tightened down. I cleaned the area where I'm going to weld with the wire wheel. Side cover's on. You can see nothing touches. This pipe's going to be tightened down. Side cover just barely clears. Blinker looks good, nothing is hitting, and it looks pretty straight from the back. The pipe from back here looks pretty good. Disconnected the battery terminals. I'm getting ready to do some tacking, welds. So yeah, the exhaust muffler you can see here is 3 different types of metal. You have aluminum, stainless, and you have steel. And that's the magnet right there sticking to the steel. I'll stick to this or this, so you can't weld these. You can only weld where this metal is factory welded to the stainless. So right here I'm going to weld these 2 pipes together. So right here I'm just getting the tacks on. I'm getting all corners just so that it's all held in place when I pull it off to weld it out. Should be good. Okay, so I got the pipe all welded out. You see the welds, not the prettiest, but they held. MIG weld. And yeah, so I get them cleaned up and painted. Some protective black header paint. And that factory weld right there, pretty fat looking. Yeah, I think it'll look good.
Nice and fresh.
Tools I used: screwdriver, hand grinder with a cut-off blade. You can use an impact drill, 10 and 12 millimeter bolt socket, and a welder, some high temp paint, and you got to use your old stock muffler and an aftermarket or CRF450 exhaust muffler. I would say it's not really easy to do. It does require some welding skills and some fabricating skills, that is, cutting, and also some wrenching skills and bolting and playing with screws. But it's a sweet mod, and these 450 pipes can be found pretty cheap online, Craigslist. I found this one on OfferUp. The guy told me I could just come pick it up. He just wanted to get rid of it. exhaust pipes on. The high temp black paint looks good. I'm gonna start it up.